Hello and welcome back to the Xpert 11 Road to Glory series, where unfortunately it is looking very bleak for us. After a 2-0 loss to Sadler City, we are now 3 points behind Sadler City in 5th place and Deportivo Celso in 4th, who are joint in points on 20. We have 2 home games left, however they are against the top 2 in the league, so it is unlikely we will get wins there, which is looking like we'll be relegated. First, Roma Eterna. So let's see that team news. With a few players needing game time, our team selection has been effectively forced. We have Aratani in goal, a back 4 of Gorga, Roddick, Rasted and the returning Aquilus Santa Maria, back after 2 games out for injury. A midfield of Alvito Roma, Sergi Kwiatkowski, Ronaldo Cayolla, Halim Silbe and Raymond Hargreaves, and a front man of Jose Juan Casado. A playoff spot is looking very likely for Roma Eterna if they can win this game and their last game, but they may be able to win the division if the King Punks slip up at all, which hasn't looked likely all season. They line up in a 4-5-1 formation with Robert Budenau in goal, a back 4 of Leonardo Mussolini, Ronaldo Cienfuegos, Alfio Scalabrini and Siam Kulaj. Midfield of Edward Mason, Alberto Corrado, Amadio Colognola, Renzo Dionigi and Cristiano Campana, and their front low man, a guy who scored a bicycle kick against us last time, Elton Corran. With the teams revealed, we will now go live to the Resistance Arena for the penultimate game of the season. Funny, we played a team called Roma something in the penultimate game of last season too. I'm starting to notice a bit of a pattern here. The captains for this game, for the home team it's Gavril Gorga and for the away team it's Robert Budenau. The referee is Xpert Eleven and the game will get underway any minute. No! I haven't done that in a long time now. It was a bit overly dramatic to be honest, as this is a very dull opening phase of the game, with Roma Eterna slightly dominating the possession and doing so even more now. There's a free kick for Roma Eterna in the 24th minute of this game. Mario Colagnola! And it misses the goal by Amisa, he was unlucky there. Meanwhile, Roma Eterna's promotion rivals, the King Punks, have taken the lead and they've got a card here for Roma Eterna. Edward Mason's been yellow carded for elbowing. And this might be why he's been booked as an injury. Salvador Rasted has been injured for Knights of Cydonia. And that is very bad news because he is our second best defender and Emil Silke, a 17-year-old, is coming on in his place. I don't like the sound of that. And here comes Elton Corran! And he scores! Elton Corran against Knights of Cydonia yet again gives 1-0 to Roma Eterna, and that is bad news for us as this drops us into the relegation zone almost certainly. As it stands, we will be relegated from Division 7. Alfio Scalabrini has been booked for a yellow card from behind. 43 minutes in, another chance for Roma Eterna. Edward Mason! And it hits the point where the post and the crossbar meets. And we've seen that several times before, but it's half time now, 1-0 Roma Eterna. But as things stand, this won't be enough to send Roma Eterna top. We'll be going down, but Roma Eterna are stuck in 2nd place. The stats say it all. Roma Eterna are dominating on our home pitch, and fans are already heading for the exits, even though it's only 1-0, and anything could still happen in this second half. We're underway in the second half now, and another chance for Roma Eterna. Elton Corran's lob header again, and he scored again! Elton Corran, the scourge of Knights of Cydonia's defence, although it doesn't help that Emil Silke has replaced Salvador Rasted and significantly weakened our defence, both in age and strength. 65 minutes played so far, and Roma Eterna's efforts to chase down the King Punks for that automatic promotion place looks like it's in vain. We've got a free kick here. As a free kick straight on goal by Gavril Gorga, but it's straight at Robert Budenau, who is far too good to be easily beaten by Gavril Gorga's free kicks. 80 minutes gone, and it is coming towards the end of this game now. As a card for Roma Eterna, Alfio Scalabrini has been red carded and sent off for time wasting. Well, he didn't have much chances, and Sergi Kwiatkowski's curled shots, and it's excellent save by Robert Budenau, and that, they say, is that. Frank Sinatra's warming up. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not the right to say the things he feels and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way. I would like to seriously apologise on behalf of 10,000 people at Knights of Cydonia Football Club for your total loss in faith in humanity after that rather dreadful singing session that was quite rightly booed by the crowd. However, it reflects the sad state of affairs that relegation looks an absolute certainty. Oh right, it was me that did the singing? In that case, I'd like to apologise extremely. Frank Sinatra's My Way came to mind at the end of that game as a fitting song, but because I didn't want to get into trouble with YouTube for copyright reasons, I decided to sing the song instead, completely forgetting that I'm a really bad singer. So apologies for that. Budget cuts here, people. As compensation, here are some pictures of cats. While the lineup was chosen with DV in mind, Roma Eterna correctly predicted our attacking style and defended against it correctly. They also chose a playmaker that we wouldn't guess. This, combined with a stronger team, means that we had no chance even if we put our best possible team against them, because they had prepared correctly against our tactics that we would have used. Although, maybe I am giving up the goose chase a bit early, but we did fail to beat our relegation rivals in crucial games against them, failing to record a single win against Deportivo Celso or Stade City. The sensible thing to try and do is to go straight back up again. And with that, let's see the team of the week. Once again, no Knights of Cydonia players, and that will likely be the case until next season. We have Charlie Sanders in goal for the King Punks, a back four of Anto Frank of the King Punks, Pepon Mickey Deportivo Celso, Maurice Layton the King Punks, and Elliot Nielsen the King Punks, a midfield of Angel Breeze Deportivo Celso, Freddie Wincup the King Punks, Zeljo Pavic the King Punks, and Felipe Pouchet Deportivo Celso, and a front two of Frank Pearson Stade City and Amancio Guerra the King Punks. The manager of the round is Pokemaniac 212 for his win over fellow relegation contenders Stade City, which moves his team up to 3rd place in the league. The only positive thing left to play for now is DV, so let's see how that went. A few changes to DV as of that game, and the Roma Eterna game proved to be beneficial. Aquilas Santa Maria has moved up to 15 DV from the 14 he was on previously. Jose Juan Casado has also gone up to 17 DV, which is fantastic. And Emil Silke is incredibly on 19 DV. There is only one DV value that is better than that. Frankly, I can't wait for this change report to come around. Unfortunately, the side effect of these such strong DVs for the youngsters means the oldies are likely to drop. Cayolla on 7 DV will almost certainly drop a skill bar, Helen Tilbe may do, but Sergi Kvyatkowski is looking safe for another season. Gavril Gorga and Salvador Rasted may lose bars, especially since Rasted has been injured. Sammy McQuiston and Bjarne Anerod are set to retire, so their DV is irrelevant. So let's take a look at the standings going into the final game of the season. The King Punks continue to lead the division on a massive 30 points, although they are not promoted yet as they are only 2 points ahead of Roma Eterna in second. Both these teams will be promoted in some way or another unless one of them fails to win the playoff match. There is no way any other team can catch up to the rest of these two. Similarly, the relegation battle looks done and dusted, with Stade City likely to gain at least a point against Roma United in their final game. This means, although we got 17 points during the season, it is a cruel total to be relegated on. Meanwhile, Deportivo Celso moved up to 3rd place in the division on 23 points, with Real Peeps dropping down to 21 points after at one point looking like promotion contenders. It just shows you what a crazy division it was this season. Alright, next week's the season finale, even though the division looks all done and dusted. However, that is not the main focus of next week's episode, because next week we will have the change report. And if you've seen the DV, the change report should be extremely good. I hope you look forward to it. See you guys then.